Hey, this is Swaggers for GameGuideCentral.com doing Call of Duty Black Ops. This is a full Ensemble Cast achievement guide for Call of the Dead. I want to give a shout out to Near23. He helped us at the beginning, but we couldn't quite do it. And in the end, it was me, Bam, Marty Doc, and Illusion who got it done. But the first part of this video is our old video just chopped up a little nicer. In this opening area, most people probably don't know this part yet, but come up here, and as soon as you can, open that boat. That goes to the lighthouse. I'm not going to show you us open it this time because, again, this is an older video, and we've changed our strategery since then. We're trying to keep into this main area for, about 6 or 7 rounds. Here we're doing at 3. That's too early. Try to get to 5 or 6 and then leave at least 2 crawlers. And then hopefully you get lucky with the random box for the pack-a-punch. And we need to get up here. We're putting the power on. This is the initial area. You need to get to almost every area except for the back of the boat. You don't actually need to get there because you can actually either use the crossbow if you get it in the random box, or semtex or grenades to hit it from the side. And we'll show you that angle. 2, I believe. Get in here, turn the power on. That is stage 1. And now just catapult back across and go downstairs. And again, hopefully we have quite a few little zombie crawlers made at this point. We need to find a few. So knife the door to get it going. And they're going to go through a big long conversation. And I'm sorry I don't have time to have you listen to the whole thing, because again, this video is going to be 15 minutes long, but I really think it's the best one out there. We're really going to show you everything that happens. So we got to get the fuse. There's a couple locations. It could be on either of these tables. It could be pop that table there. It can be in the back of the other table. It might be, this is kind of the hidden, quote-unquote hidden one. It could be right by this cabinet here. That's the one that people lose. They think, oh, I didn't get my fuse. There's no fuse. It's glitched. We thought that a lot too. That's where it is. After that, they're going to have you blow up these lights. The first one is right here in the room. Super easy. Chuck some grenades. There's number 1. The second one, and again, you can have people, once you know where they are, you can have people running all over the map doing these. These don't have to be blown up in specific areas. There's also one between the boat and the lighthouse in the back area. Again, you don't need to... Again, if you have the crossbow, you can hit it from up there. You don't need to open anything up to get the... You got to get the back of the ship, but you really don't have to open anything up for sure. If you have the crossbow, you can get the angle on it. And boom, there's that one. Now again, we're going to the back. You don't have to do this. If you go hard left, there's a hanging boat. You can see it and get it from there. You can even get it with the semtex from that distance without a problem. So this is the only area of the ship you actually really don't have to get to. You do not have to get to the front of the boat. You can hit it from the side area. Again, if you have the crossbow, you can hit this last one from up top. You do eventually have to open that bottom door where the speed cola and the slide is. When you get down there to the stamina up area, that's where this one is. We're going to have to go down to the stamina up eventually, but again, you got the crossbow. I just single tap it from here. Boop. Boom. And that's all 4 of the power generators. So we're moving along. This is one of the areas. Now we got to find the vodka after we talk to them again. Again, you need someone beneath you to catch it. They don't have to press a button. It just has to drop on them. If it drops on, if they miss it, and we've never had anyone miss it, but if they do miss it, the vodka bottle is supposed to respawn. But it's very easy. But there's one there. There's also one possibly right away, right here on the wall that drops down to the lower area. Someone would have to open a door down there to get that one. And then there's also one on the first section of the ship. Now, you don't have to get 3. I'm just showing you all the ones we found. Okay, then you're going to put the vodka bottle into the tube there. And now the fun begins. This is getting the goldenrod. This is, about 5 steps. And it's not easy. And the first step is going to be changing the dials in the lighthouse. As you move dials, other dials move with it, going from top down to the bottom. So do exactly the steps we tell you to do, and you will get it every single time. This one will do it. You don't have to worry about making a mistake if you do it this way. You're going to have the lighthouse completely open, top and bottom, objects moved. And when we get to the top, we want to change the top number to a 2. The combination is 2, 7, 4, 6 going up to down. We need the top one to go to a 2. Now we're going to go down to the 3rd floor. The 3rd down. You know, I think it's the main floor. Below the main floor. Okay. 3rd down. Watch. You need to do this one. Someone needs to do this one. And you need to have someone watching on the 2nd floor. You're going to be turning this 3rd dial, the blue dial, until the 2nd floor reads 7. Okay, so you need someone up there watching and paying attention. You know, slow down when they get close, and then, okay, they give you the heads up. Good. Now go down to the bottom floor, the 4th floor. Again, this is from top to bottom. We need to change this one to a 6. Just straight up rotate it to 6. And again, I'm doing everything here so that I can film it. You can have all 4 people on all 4 levels. We find it easier to keep someone in the opening area, kind of keeping the zombies and George busy, and then the other 3 people are kind of running around doing these things. Now we need to go to the 2nd floor, one down from the top, to make the 3rd floor a 4. So again, you got to have someone 1 floor below you paying attention, so that when you rotate this, you go down. Waiting for him to get down there. Okay, now go back to the 1st floor and change it back to a 2 again. Okay, these are all set. You can confirm it. Go from top to bottom. 2, 7, 4, 6. Just to be safe. Boom. And boom. And finally... Yay, we're all done. Okay, that step is complete. That's actually probably the easiest step. Now we're going to activate 4 radios in order. Again, anyone can do them. There's no real time sequence, but they do have to be in the correct order. The first is in the boat underneath the room under the power room. And then fling. Okay, and then the second is down in the stamina up room, which is also by one of the power generators that we had to blow up. We shot it from the lighthouse, but again, you might have to go down, you know, and actually physically go over there and get that. If you do have to get it with Semtex, something to note is that you're going to have to crouch down to throw the Semtex at it, because you can't quite get the angle, I don't think. We've never been able to standing up, but if you aim and then crouch and then throw it, you should be able to get it. But it's the one right here on the barrels. Hit that. You hear a little kind of Morse code sound. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep. And then the third one is right after you get off of the lighthouse zip line. There's a container to the right that has it. So let's go down the zip line. Whee! Boom. And then the final one is under the stairs with where the crew is. And I'm going to shut up here for a second because there's going to be an audio clue of when you do it. And I want to make sure you hear that. So when you get into the room, I'm going to stop talking. And then you can listen to what you should be hearing if you've done it right up to this point. And this will be playing until you do the next step. You're going to hear it in the background so you know you've done it right. But I got to get back to the lighthouse and not mess up Illusion here, who's moving George and some crawlers around. I can't tell you how satisfied I was to finally get this. I mean, one, we spent a lot of time just trying to discover it, and other people managed to get it first. Good for them. We got a lot of stuff done on our own, and but to finally actually get it right and have a video that makes sense and an explanation for you guys that again makes sense. I think is still worthwhile to film. Okay, so I'm gonna shut up and you can hear this actual audio cue. Okay, so if you've done everything right, you'll hear that audio cue and you are good to continue going. If you don't hear that cue, I would seriously just stop and restart. I've never been able to successfully reset if we screwed up. Now in the boathouse, we'll do 1 on the first, 3 times on the last one, can't do anything in the middle, and then turn the wheel right twice so that that colored one is pointing down right. And then you should hear that big foghorn. Okay, now we've got to hit these 4 foghorns in order. Bam's doing the one, it's farthest from the lighthouse, if you go out the lighthouse basement. And then I'm going to come down here and get the one by the stamina up after the slide. And then Bam's going to run up, and again, one person can do this, multiple people can do this. Bam's running up and hitting one that's right by the lighthouse. And then finally, I'm getting this one. And if you've done that right, now the internal of the lighthouse, as you can see, is a green beam. We are almost done. Hopefully you have the VR11 so you can turn a guy into a zombie. Now instead of going to the water, the human guy is going to try to escape, and our point is we're trying to get him dead before he gets up. If you do it successfully, the beam's gonna, the golden rod will appear at the top and it'll float down to the bottom. And there you saw it just pass down. And there's Georgie Porgy. And again, hopefully you have extra crawlers, so because otherwise the round is gonna start. If you only leave 1 crawler, the round is gonna start right away, and you're gonna be in for a world of hurt while you're trying to get these final steps done. But see, we still got crawlers. And then go down. Little crawler there. Oh, someone pissed off George. That's okay, we don't care about them. They can take care of that. Get the rod, and then now we need to go back into the room to finish this up. Again, we've left crawlers alive. 1 in case you need to try again. 2 crawlers left. That's good. It means we're completely clear to finish this achievement. We're going back to the main room. Place it into the chute. You're going to have a quick little conversation. And then once that conversation is over, they're going to say, oh, the fuse is messed up. And it's going to spark like that. All you got to do is knife it. You do not have to find another fuse. Just knife it. And a couple seconds later, anyone? They're still talking. Someone's pissing off George. So you can see it does take a little time after the final step. Boom! You get the Wonder Waffle DG, which I fired entirely into George, all 18 shots, and it didn't matter for anything. But we got the achievement. I'm so happy for that. Hope this video helps. I really do think we got the best one on YouTube. Really explains everything. Check out the website, GameGuideCentral.com. We got a full written out guide too if you need a reference. And thanks again to Bam and Illusion, and also Marty. And we got it done. Look for our site for many more achievement guides. Games coming up. We'll be doing Brink here in just a couple of days. Thanks again.